Okay, and finally, I was fortunate enough to get to see all of the Oscar-nominated documentary shorts. So let's kind of give my quick reviews in the order of my preference. So my least favorite of these was The Only Girl in the Orchestra. This is a sort of biographical documentary about Orrin O'Brien, who is the first female musician to be included in the New York Philharmonic Orchestra under Leonard Bernstein. It's directed by her niece, and it's okay. It's a pretty standard, like, biographical sort of thing. I guess my main issue with it, other than the sort of lack of narrative, is that it's very clear that she doesn't want the attention and she doesn't want the film being made. She says it like explicitly, and yet here we are. It's fine. I gave it a 6 out of 10. Next, I'm going to go with Instruments of a Beating Heart. This is a film from Japan about these first graders who are graduating into second grade and are thus tasked with performing Ode to Joy for the incoming first graders at the, Japanese elementary school. And we're kind of following this one girl as she learns her part. It's very sweet, but it's also kind of sad. It's a little bit upsetting. Like, I don't want to speak out of turn here, but like the very strict sort of ways in which the teachers approach this are unfortunate. There's a lot of kids crying in this, and I guess I wish that the film was a little bit more interrogative of these sort of practices, but it's a fairly neutral portrait, and there's a lot of sweet and tender moments as well. So overall, I did enjoy it, and I got one a 7 out of 10. Next, let's go with Death by Numbers. This is a film about the Parkland school shooting. The film follows Samantha Fuentes, who was one of the victims in the shooting, who was injured but did survive, and so she kind of represents that group of people who then gets to sort of confront the shooter, and we kind of go through the trial, and it's narrated by her own sort of poetry that she has been writing along the way. I know a lot of people didn't resonate with this, but I thought it was really beautiful and moving, and I gave this one an 8 out of 10. The next one is Incident. This is a film about a police shooting in which the police basically murder an innocent black man and then lie about it, and it's sort of like this found footage assembly, I guess, of like police body cam footage and security footage and all this sort of thing. It's a very, very interesting and well done experimental documentary. It's harrowing stuff, and I loved it. I gave this also an 8 out of 10. And my favorite of the shorts was I Am Ready, Warden. This is a film that follows a man who is on death row for stabbing a man to death, and his the victim's son, who kind of seeks justice. It's extremely upsetting. It's really, really well done. It's really nuanced. And I am upset by the sort of reception that it's gotten, and I think we have a long way to go on this issue. Abolish the death penalty. This was my favorite of the shorts. Okay, thanks.